Now, on to a breaking news story. Because it's broken, all right.
Every year, there are what are called the Hugo Awards. And I believe they're done for literature.
Right.
So
these are like, awards for great works of writing.
Yeah. My understanding is it's for science fiction writing.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
All right, so science fiction, great literary works of science fiction.
All right, so you guys ready? All right.
Yeah.
Ancillary Mercy by Anne Leckie. The Cinder Spires.
These are the nominees or the winners?
These are the nominees.
Okay.
The Aeronauts Windlass. The Fifth Season. Seven Eves. A novel by Neil Stephenson. Uprooted. All right, so that's your nominees for Best Novel. Best Novella. Binti. The Builders.
Okay.
Penrick's Demon. Perfect State. Oh, by Brandon Sanderson. It's pretty well known.
Okay.
Slow Bullets. All right, Best Novelette. And You Shall Know Her by The Trail of Dead. Flashpoint Titan. Folding Beijing. Obits by Stephen King.
Okay.
Really?
Wow.
What Price Humanity? Best Short Story.
Okay.
Asymmetrical Warfare. The Commuter by Thomas Mays. If You Were an Award. My Love by Juan Tabot and Harris something.
Okay.
Seven Kill Tiger by Charles Shaw. We got one more here. Space
story.
Raptor Butt Invasion by Chuck Tingle.
What?
Yeah. Let me just a second here.
Wait a minute. Wait. That doesn't fit. I mean, wait. That maybe I should have worded it like that.
I don't.
Space Raptor Butt Invasion.
Space Raptor Butt Invasion.
Was that a winner?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, no, it's a nominee.
So they haven't voted for the winner yet.
No.
Oh no. Wow. So folks, if you're familiar with our automation, you know who Chuck Tingle is. But apparently, now why hasn't Hunter Fox won one?
I don't know.
Because, what happened to like a Griffin Tore Me Up? That's not a great work of short story.
I guess
fiction,
not.
Man. I guess not. But Space Raptor Butt Invasion, literary genius, right?
Yeah, fucking amazing shit, apparently.
Tune in, writing in good old Chuck Tingle. Next time the wheel is on, I can't wait to hear one of his books.
Well, maybe it'll have to be Space Raptor Butt Invasion.
Space Raptor Butt Invasion. Oh, my God.
You want to know something interesting, though, Damon?
What?
Apparently, Chuck Tingle has made it to Audible.
Really?
And several of Chuck Tingle's books are on Audible.
Oh?
We can even hear previews.
Oh. Fork is writing in, is there a way to vote because Space Raptor needs to win? I don't know if we vote for that.
All right, so we can hear samples of Gay T-Lex Law Firm Executive Boner, Space Raptor Butt Invasion.
I think we should listen to a little clip of the nominee.
My Ass is Haunted by the Gay Unicorn.
What?
My Billionaire Triceratops Craves Gay Ass. Pounded in the butt by my own butt.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
How is that possible? Pounded in the butt by my own butt?
You ready for something topical, Damon?
Sure.
Feeling the burn in my butt. And finally, I'm gay for my living billionaire jet plane.
Not a chill pimp writing in. He's making it places.
Yeah, apparently he is.
Chuck Tingle moving up in the world. Tune in writing in. I was waiting for it. There it is. Damon's usual response of what? Yeah. How could you be done by your own butt? How
I just want to know what did I say this one is? Feeling the burn in my butt.
Is there a description?
Yes. Would you like me to read it?
Go for it.
Tired of crooked politicians, Lorp is fine with not even voting. But when Lorp's roommates introduce him to the hot, handsome, democratic socialist Bernie Sanders, Lorp changes his tune soon enough. They are at a Bernie rally. However, things start getting fishy once wilderness creatures begin showing up. How is Bernie so perfect anyway? Could magic be involved? Lorp finds his answers in a political anal reaming that will have your jaw on the floor. This erotic tale is 4,000 words of sizzling human on unicorn presidential candidate action, including anal, blowjobs, and more.
You know, usually when I feel the burn in my butt, it's because of something I ate the day before. You know?
Oh, I'm sorry. Including anal, blowjobs, rough sex, and gay democratic socialist love.
Dear God.
So that's feeling the burn in my butt.
Jonathan Davis writing in Liam's reading these without background music. Such a daredevil.
Not afraid of you guys.
No, we are not afraid of the listeners. What is that other one you read that was like doing something about doing in the butt by my own butt?
Oh, pounded in the butt by my own butt.
We need to hear more about that.
All right, let's hear about getting pounded in the butt by my own butt. Or wait, I mean, hold on. Wait, this one says it's narrated by Chuck Tingle.
Really? So we get to actually hear the voice of the man.
Kirk is a scientific researcher on the leading edge of cloning technology, but his team has reached a standstill in an effort to stabilize rapid clone growth. Researchers have been taking DNA from various parts of their bodies and combining it with small amounts of animal DNA.
Oh, no.
But when the scientists combine samples from Kirk's butt, brain, and a hawk, the resulting effect is a handsome living ass who immediately sweeps Kirk off of his feet over a candlelit dinner for two. All right, so you want to hear a little sample of
sure
of pounded in the butt by my own butt?
Why not?
Where does the miracle of science end and magic begin?
Turn it down a little bit.
Some people would say never, that magic is nothing more than something we can't quite understand yet, but eventually will. Just because a force seems mysterious and exotic doesn't mean
so is that
it can't
Chuck?
be quantified later on.
Apparently.
As a young researcher, I haven't been around in my field long enough to see any of these enormous changes take place. But I like to remind myself about things in the present that...
All right, so that's Chuck, apparently. The other book, Feeling the Burn in My Butt, is narrated by Sam Rand.
I love that.
See what this guy sounds like.
Politics have always been something that I avoided.
Wait, it sounds like the same guy!
Every time I tried to get involved, I just end up getting too pissed off to continue. Not just pissed off by the opposing side, but by the side that I support.
Is that Chuck Tingle?
No.
Sounds like the same guy. Doesn't it?
They're a little bit the same.
Where does the miracle of science end and magic? Politics have always been something that...
It's the same guy!
That's got to be Chuck Tingle.
So Chuck Tingle is reading his own books.
I guess.
All right. So
why don't we hear a little sample of the Hugo nominee?
Oh, you want to sample the Hugo nominee?
Space Raptor. Yeah, we should. I mean, this is potentially
an award winner.
This is an award-winning piece of fiction here.
It's going to be a long year for you up here, my fellow astronaut, Officer Pike says. You think you're ready for it? Ready as I'll ever be, I tell him with a slight smile. I lean back in my chair and watch as Pike continues to pack his bags,
I bet he
preparing
does.
for his launch home that looms just a few hours away. Lucky bastard. Nothing can quite prepare you for the loneliness of space until you're actually here, floating in orbit on a giant rock as it circles some distant star. Pike knows this as well as I do. We were both stationed here on Zorbus 2 years ago, taking over for 2 other astronauts who had just finished putting in their time.
Astronauts.
This would probably give me some sort of solace, knowing that Pike fully understands the feelings of loneliness that were already brewing up inside of me. But even given our shared experiences, he has no idea what's in store. This is because, up until today, all astronauts participating in the Earth Outpost program have had a partner with them at all
Thank you,
times.
chat room.
In fact, some of the more active stations can have up to 6 humans inhabiting them at once. Now, thanks to budget cuts, our tiny little station on Zorbus will have 1 single resident for the next year. Yours truly. This is not at all what I signed up for. But at this point, I'm not exactly in the position to argue.
Very heavy breather.
Just remember, Pike says with complete sincerity, you're up here doing a lot of good for the folks back down there on Earth. Try not to forget it. I let out a long sigh. I know. Pike
Space
stops.
Raptor butt.
I don't think you
Where
do.
are the Space
and I don't blame
Raptors?
you. It's easy to get detached up here, Lance, but you've got to focus on the positives. Without us, Earth would have no hope of ever finding another home. I mean, how many years do we have left down there, even with population control? 10 max, I tell him.
You got the turkey?
This was the
No, we
current
don't have the
scientific
turkey.
concurrence on Earth's
You got the
lifespan.
Space Raptor?
A dreadful thought. I know you're right, but what is it helping to have me just sit up here like this? We already know there's not enough oxygen on this rock to sustain life. Pike smiles. But there could be. There is hope here, and you know that. I shake my head.
So where's the gay
I don't
raptors?
know, man. We've been terraforming.
Oh, they're not
going to
give that part away.
Years, and we're no better off than when we started. I wave an arm behind me, motioning towards the massive glass window of the space station.
There's a raptor.
The entire wall is translucent, showing off a truly breathtaking view of a hilly gray landscape beyond which 2 separate moons hang brilliantly in the dark sky.
I'll bet they
I
do.
hadn't seen this view every morning
Balls?
for far longer than I'd care to
No,
remember.
moons.
Oh.
I might even be moved to tears by the sight. A real manifestation
Is this
of
the whole
mankind's
book?
commitment to science and space travel. Instead, I find
might
myself
be.
bored, reminded that as Pike is taking off in his shuttle pod towards Earth, I'm going to be trekking back across the massive gray dunes to gather data from the terraforming station. You know, it could be much worse, Pike offers. In Station 16 on Krellin, they don't even have a gravity drive. I'm in shock. You mean they've just been floating around in there? Basically, Pike says.
I bet other
At
things
least
are
you get to
floating around
pretend
in
you're on
there.
Earth until you head outside. I suppose I'm looking for any assurance that I can get at this point, because somehow Pike's words actually make me feel a little bit better.
All right,
guess
are
it's
we doing
something
this whole
about it,
thing,
yeah.
or can we just?
No,
You wanna
let's
play
stop.
one-
All right, so
Stop. We don't want to give it all away.
yeah,
you know?
we don't want to give it away.
Fork writing in, if you're tired of feeling the burn in your butt, get out of Liam's room.
Hey!
Then
That's only
Jack
if you're a
Swag-
guinea pig.
That's true. Jack Swagger writing in, I agree. Always thought feeling the burn in my butt would be the perfect slogan for Taco Bell and White Castle. Not a Chill Pimp is writing in, apparently butt play is magic. Maybe for you. Fork writing in, their shared experience is an STD test. Tune in writing in, I can't believe someone agreed to actually read this stuff and it was recorded and presented by Audible. You gotta love that. And the Alpha Slayer writing in, they couldn't pay this narrator enough to read these.
I wonder if that's actually him, though.
Maybe it is. Could you imagine? Okay, we're bringing in an outside reader. Like, could you imagine one of those guys that get on Bard?
Feeling
we
the
want
burn
you
in
to-
their butts. I didn't know this book was about Bernie Sanders. No, it's Bernie Sammers.
Yeah, Bernie Sammers.
Also, he did release. He wrote very recently. Banged in the butt by my Hugo nomination. So apparently, his own Hugo Award nomination fucks him in the butt.
Well, that's one way to thank the committee.
I wonder if we can sell the idea for Buttman.
Maybe we can.
I wonder if he'll
I'm
write
sure
a
someone's
Buttman
done it.
novel.
Liam, I'm sure someone's done it.
Done.
Buttman and Robin, someone has to have done it.
Buttman and Robin?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Well, I'm not going to Google to find out. That's for damn sure.
I'm Googling to find out.
You do that. That's your fucking Google that you gotta answer to.
Yeah, they've done it. God damn it.
Not a chill pimp writing in. Only person they could find to read that was with a straight face. Tune in writing in. Get a real prim and proper bard narrator like Christian Allison to read one of these.
If you paid me money, I'd probably read your books.
Yeah. Then he said, I can only imagine the outtakes. Yeah.
You know, Feeling the Burn in My Butt by Chuck Tingle. Hey, you pay me money, I'll read whatever, you know?
Yeah. That's when you come up with a narrator, like a pseudonym for your name, like, you know, like.
Oh, Liam, the narrator of Fucked in the Ass by a Cactus does not sound at all like you. Probably should have come up with a better pseudonym. I don't think Leon Everin is very good.
Yeah, Liam Everin.
Leon Everin.
Leon, yeah. And you read it black.
Feeling the Burn in My Butt. Read to you by Leon Everin.
Forks writing in, if Liam read those books, just imagine the sound effects he'd play.